Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm at Miami, Florida at the International Aroid Show. And this show is primarily aroids, but I have seen a lot of interesting bromeliads, Hoyas, and orchids and things like that. So in this very long tour, I will show you what's growing here in the United States.
All right, thanks.
We not talking? Yeah.
So this is the layout of the convention center. It's not that big. So on the left, you have the Anthurium douglas, it's a rare plant fairy. And then I want to show you in the middle aisle here. So this is the members table. This means that all the plants you see here were grown by International Aroid Society members, and they're welcome to sell their plants here. And I believe they get like 70% of the cut, and then the 30% goes to IAS for future events and for, upkeeping and all that stuff. Everything's so well grown here. Look at that. So for example, this Alocasia chanterie is only $8 for these. It's a really good idea to have this. And a wonderful way for the members to have some of the plants out in the market. That's another table back there. This is really beautiful as well. Philodendron orange, $130 US. By the way, this episode is sponsored by Palmstreet, a live shopping app based in the United States. And they actually flew me in here for this show. So I'm really, really grateful to have covered all the expenses because I haven't been back in the United States for 15 years. Now, I hung out with the team yesterday and they're such passionate, dedicated people. And of course, they have a strong community of plant lovers that are just selling and buying and sometimes even just engaging on the app. So I urge you to check it out if you're a plant lover. And thank you again, Palmstreet, for sponsoring this. That's Jocelyn. Hi, how are you?
Would you like a free
Hi.
water?
Free water. Can I see what the water looks like?
It's boxed water.
Oh, that's cute.
So friendly.
Super cute. Yeah, so Jocelyn just offered me to try one of these bananas. So I'm gonna try it live on screen. She said it tastes pretty gross.
It's
So
gross because it's not right. They
okay.
need to be brown. So right now it's pretty hard. You could try one though.
Okay. Do I get to pick one? That one? Okay.
It looks the biggest.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Variegated. Do you want to have one too? So this is a variegated banana. It is not ripe, but
It's not gonna be very.
it doesn't really come off.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh no, brute force.
Brute force? I'm making a mess. I hope I don't
It's fine.
all right, cheers.
Does it taste variegated?
It tastes like a cucumber.
Oh, it's like crispy.
It's very raw.
If you like cucumber, you would like this. All right, hey guys, this is Jocelyn from our past video at Bangkok International Exotic Plants, but we're now in Miami. How exciting is that?
This is amazing. This is our new booth. We're glad to be the sponsors of the show this year.
That's a beautiful logo here. Now show us some of the plants that you are super proud of today.
Oh wow, where do we even begin? So here we have a very crowded display. That is our dock block shelf, and we have here some dock block mother plants on display. This is the famous Black Widow and the legendary Linnet and tortoiseshell right here. These will all be mother plants of new hybrids coming up very soon. You
have the little seedlings here for people who wanted smaller sizes.
And they're all different crosses of different plants. It says in the tag.
It's all by Dock Block.
Yeah, so we are his official growers in the US.
Amazing.
So his seeds are grown in our facility in Detroit. This has been today's most popular plant. This is the red velvet cake, cross dark and handsome. It is very dark, almost jet black, very narrow, and it features like a very slight red tint that comes from the red velvet cake. So these are the starter plants.
Yeah.
These are grown from tissue cultures. So these are all clones.
Yeah.
We have our lab set up on the side, so we can go there and ask Deb about.
Awesome. Will tissue cultural plants, will they eventually fruit as well?
So this mother plant was also from tissue culture. Our customer bought it when it was this size,
Nice.
and after a year, it already started to fruit.
1 year to get it to fruit. Was it a dwarf banana? Does it get really tall?
It gets to 14 feet.
Okay, that's really cool.
The most bougie plant of our booth. This is the Monstera white lava. It's sold. It features a white variegation right through the middle, like lava.
Yes. And it's like tricolored, isn't it? It's got like interesting
Yeah.
Yellows and some whites and some pinks on it.
So the interesting thing about this monstera, it does like lower light.
Okay.
So in lower light, the vein will, in the middle will actually be more narrow.
That's good to know.
And under brighter light, it kind of widens. So you can alternate the light and kind of modulate how you want this plant to grow
Okay.
in your own home. No, it seems to be a random mutation. It kind of reminds me of the Philodendron Brazil.
Yeah, yes.
So I would say it's a similar mutation that just goes right down the middle.
Interesting.
And it's always stable too.
Yeah, and I see that some people are already, collectors are already buying this up. So this has been around for a while, or?
We've had it for almost 2 years, I think.
Okay, so this, I thought it would be like something new this year because I just am seeing it, but.
I think now the price point has become a little bit more accessible, but
Okay.
I mean, it still commands a high price. This sold for 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
yeah, 5 leaves.
So cute variegated alocasias. I guess they're quite advanced here in the United States with the variegated alocasias. I'm only seeing them become popular in Thailand, I think this year. So I think somehow this is like more advanced than I thought. This is the Jacqueline variegated. And I remember seeing only tiny plantlet of this in Thailand. So this is really interesting. The interest for alocasia variegated is way higher than I would imagine. This is really cute too. This is Adenia Harry. Very cute tiny plant. He's cute.
Very cute.
Yeah. Amazing. So everyone has like this little card and they have like a coffee cup holder. This is super cute.
Oh, Pop!
This is awesome.
Hi, I'm Michael from Purple Elephant Plant Company. Different monsteras.
Awesome.
Variegated Florida bapchi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's sold.
It's sold. Nice.
Sold as soon as we brought it here.
Congratulations. Do you remember how much it was?
How much did you sell it for? $10,000?
10,000. It sold for 10,000. That's amazing. Congratulations. But it is quite rare and it is insanely beautiful. Look at all these leaves. This is a pretty large plant. And this one here is the Monstera full mint. This is what the mint looks like. Do you know how much the price is?
5,000.
This is 5,000 for this plant. Amazing. And if you ask me, this is like ready to be chopped. But this is beautiful plant. And you guys are growing here in Florida, your nursery. Awesome. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah. So over here, this is Mike's booth. We're actually going to visit his nursery and we're going to have an episode in a few days. So I'm not going to spend too much time here. But of course, this is the Monstera Devil. I believe 2 or 3 people in the States have them by now. And this is, I believe, the Bulbasaur or the Vietciosa. But we'll see more of that soon. Look at that cute new leaf. Or is that an old leaf? The baby leaf. That's cute. In case you missed out on my Monstera episode, last week I divulged the creator behind the Monstera Devil. The answer is very surprising.
I'm from Sang Forest. We are from Vietnam. Okay, this is Monstera Vietciosa. You can see the name right here.
Yes.
So let me explain about the name of the plant. Viet in Vietnam and Ciosa is deliciosa.
So it is from a deliciosa variety. That means the leaf can get massive.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Awesome.
So one thing special of this plant, that the variation is kind of combination between many colors, and it's kind of hard to get burned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And also the deliciosa, the leaves are thicker than the Borzigiana, so it's less likely to burn. But for a full introduction, check out my Monstera episode. There's one that I talk about the history a little bit more. So this is Por from Thai Exotic Greenery. We featured them once before in the channel. He's very busy right now. We're gonna try to capture his attention. Por. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you guys. So they're frantically trying to get all the plants on the tables here, but these are all shipped from Thailand.
Hello, we are Succulent Empire and my name is Julie Beth. Welcome to the booth. I'm happy to have you here.
All right.
I have here this gorgeous Monstera masterpiece. It's super rare.
Oh, this is
And
big.
I have as well this Monstera Medusa. If you guys looking smaller, we have here the smaller one too.
Is this a Medusa or?
A masterpiece.
Interesting. So their leaves actually contoured
Yes,
like that.
yes.
And then when it gets big, it's like this.
Yes, we have here the small version and the big ones, and we have other ones super rare. Monstera Lemon Lime.
Nice.
Yes,
Very beautiful.
very nice. And I want to show you my babies. I growing for like 5 years. Look, this baby. They have like
that's
30 leaves.
30
I
leaves.
love it, yes.
Beautiful.
And they love to see something with pink.
Yeah.
That one is gorgeous. That one is the philodendron red Congo.
Yes.
Look, the leaf is also.
Beautiful.
And see, they love Hoyas. I have these Hoyas. I love Hoyas too.
Okay.
We have the Latifolias, Sarawa. Look, oh, I love it, the big leaf.
And this is the variegated UPI.
That one is the variegated Minjo API.
Mint.
Yes,
Wow.
it's super red. It's different the other ones.
Awesome.
Yes, that one is the variegated Joe API, and that one is the variegated Mint.
Mint.
Super rare.
Look at this beautiful cabinet here. So there's Hoya linearis, and I really have a hard time growing these. This is $385, which is not cheap, but it is a full head of Hoya here. There's a ton of Hoyas. So Hoyas are having a moment here in the United States. I haven't really stepped up my Hoya game in a while, so a lot of these look familiar, but I haven't been able to recall the names. And that over there, the cabinet is just full of Hoyas. Beautiful. This one's just calling out to us. Look at that. This is so naughty. It's like trying to leave the pot. Hoyas are wild. Like once they're happy, they put out these like long runners, and then a lot of leaves will just sprout from here. Verticillata, silver. There's just so many varieties that are being bred into existence, like silvers and variegated. I guess in this cabinet here, a lot of VIPs live here. I see some philodendrons. I don't know which one this is, but that's the Martianum variegated in the back. Portums. This is some interesting Hoya. Look at the iridescence on that. That's pretty as well. Nice. A lot of these are still really new to me. I think I recognize the form, but this is like a silver variety of them. That is potentially the Sulawesiana.
Hi, I have a large child. I'm Bobby. I sell this Sprout and Proud on Palmstreet, and I have no voice because I have been like a hummingbird running around trying to see everything I can possibly see. Right now, we're on a mission to find what is the most expensive plant here, so that we can just know we're in its presence.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. We have a bunch of people from the Sprout and Proud community that all flew down to come to IAS together. We get to show them the parts of South Florida we love. We may or may not have gone out last night. We're fine.
That might explain the voice.
Coconut water and you're good. But walking into the Succulent Empire booth yesterday, the runway, I never felt more fabulous in my life. I'm like, I see the plants and then I'm on the runway and this is the best. A huge fan of Succulent Empire. It is so amazing to see all of the people who I watch all the time, because before I was a seller, I was a buyer. Spent a lot of time in these lives, and now you get to meet everyone. It's been the best. It's been the best. And then I get to meet botanists. I'm like,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's an honor to have you guys like recognize me. It's crazy. It's crazy, yeah.
Once it registers and you speak about things that I'm really grateful are being spoken about, and you have a platform to give this perspective of education, removed from, I'm just gonna say it, removed from like the drama of the kind of echelons of the plant world where you're just breaking down what came from where.
Yeah.
And that means a lot to me.
Awesome.
So I'm a huge fan of the education you bring in for us.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Absolutely.
You guys are so warm here. I'm not used to this.
Oh, come back and visit.
Yeah,
Come back and visit.
So this is Next World Exotics. That's Brad from our episode. He's sneaking out. He didn't feel like getting interviewed. I mean, everyone's overwhelmed, but that's John over there. He runs Next World Exotics, Brad's brother. Where possible, I'm going to quickly show you what they have here. Of course, you can follow their live stream on Palmstreet to see the full range. They're on there all the time, but this is their cacti succulents. And if you watch my video, Brad showed us some of the succulents at Chatuchak Market. And of course, actually, this is so much more well curated. And I think a lot of the plants here look so incredibly rare. It looks almost like a Godzilla, but I don't know. This is next level to what we filmed at Thailand market. This is Gymnocalcium, and these are Astrophytums. So yeah, this is what everyone looks like. This is actually really easy on the eyes. This is looking really pretty here. These are some really cool Dorstenias. This one's vining really beautiful. This is a Dorstenia, right?
Correct.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful and nice glossy leaves. It's very otherworldly. Imagine if you're a small animal just buzzing around. This would look like trees to you. Beautiful. And Euphorbia francoises. We're gonna have an episode soon with a lot of these hybrids. Agonimas. So they dabble with not only succulents, but they also do tropical. So it's beautiful, colorful foliage. And back there on the shelf, there's some plants as well. And of course, they're gonna do Hoyas. Hoyas tree are exploding here and very popular. I think it's the undulata. I've seen a few people have the undulatas, Pachyclada, Variegata. Interesting. I really need to get back on my Hoya game. Oh, I think this is the Pachyclada with the variegation on the outside, and the one we saw earlier, that might be one with the variegation on the inside. And they actually do crystals, and apparently on Palmstreet, crystals are a really big thing. Now, in my culture, we don't really collect crystals. I don't really know if they are actually for decorative purposes, or there's some maybe mythical or, I don't know, some kind of belief system around it. Feel free to comment down below. But actually, I really love some of these that look really beautiful decoratively.
Hello everyone, we are Aroid Greenhouses, also Perfect Choice Nursery. My name is Paula. This is my dad, Edgar, also known as Aroid Dad.
And my name is Melody. So this is the Hoya elliptica Emma. I discovered this in my greenhouse. I've been growing it for a while, and I'm really happy the variegation's very steady, and it's now coming on the market soon.
Oh, it's gorgeous. So this is the first customer. Let us know what you have.
So I have a variegated Gloriosa type 2, and then I got the variegated elliptica.
So Jen is the second person to have the elliptica Emma. So this is our alocasia dragon scale variegated. It's a little bit of like an aurea, which is really beautiful. The leaves are really nice and large. They grow really fast. Okay, so everybody knows a couple years ago, this was one of the most rarest plants on the market. It's the Philodendron gloriosum variegated. But this is a little bit of tissue culture, so the variegation tends to come out a little bit more different, which now they call it the Galaxy.
Nice. And actually, this is still very rare in Southeast Asia, so we don't really have this to scale yet.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Actually, like the growers have them, but collectors, not yet. Sulawesiana albo. Oh my gosh, really? My first time seeing this.
Yeah, so
are these?
You can see like the elbow, like you can see the edges.
Can you share the price range for these?
So it's 1,500 for this girl. And then this I'm offering for like 130 per 2-node cutting. The same for the outer variegation, 130 per node.
And the Sulawesiana?
I have a 1-node one for 270 and then 320 for the 2-node.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so this is a Hoya booth, Casitania. And look at this amazing trellis. This is so stinking cute for Hoyas. Wow, they really have the Hoya game to the next level. And this is apparently their hybrid. And you guys, Hoyas are nearly impossible to hybridize. So this is really cute that they have. Of course, if you want to learn more, you're going to have to find them on their Instagram account. And look at this backsplash here. This is just so insanely cute. And of course, there's a lot of Hoyas here to choose from. Really cute booth. I really captured my heart. Isabella from Palmstreet. They are sponsoring my trip here, so thank you, Palmstreet.
Welcome to IAS, the International Aroid Society. This is our second year at IAS, and this is our booth here at IAS, the Palmstreet booth. We are spinning the wheel if you have never downloaded the app, if you are a new user, and we have a lot of different prizes, and the number one prize that everybody looks forward to is getting a free plant.
Awesome. And is it one of these?
It's one of these or one of those. We have a lot of different selections for people that love Hoyas, for people that love Monsteras, the people that love Philodendrons.
This is still the Pacana.
It is.
Is it a Gloriosum?
It is.
Interesting.
If you are already a member of Palmstreet, we have a mystery rare plant that you can win. It's a surprise. We're not telling anybody exactly what it is, but if you already have the app, we're also giving away a plant. So
you win or you win. If you're not a member yet, you're not have the app yet.
You can get temporary tattoos. Our team is here to welcome everybody at IAS. And we have so many of our sellers already at IAS. So we're really excited to tour and give everybody kind of the sneak peek of what our sellers have brought here to Miami, Florida for IAS. It's such an awesome opportunity to be back here again. We really thank the IAS crew. We thank Sean for coming all the way here.
Thank you too.
And it's been such an awesome opportunity to connect with people that already know what Palmstreet is. And it's been such a journey to grow the community and learn more about plants that we haven't even seen. And this year at IAS, I'm sure Sean will show you plants that he's maybe even never seen, and it's really exciting. I know, the global world of plants is so different everywhere, but we are really excited to show you what here in Miami, Florida, what the different variety of plants you might be able to see. So again, thank you so much for coming to the Palmstreet booth here at IAS, and we're really excited to show you what the convention looks like.
Thank you.
This is Phil and Lexi from Botanical Plant House. Yeah, we specialize in Anthurium. I guess that's the trend right now, right? Yeah. Do a lot of pure species as well as Vivo, Harlem Blackie, Dresserai, a lot of dark velvets. We dibble and dabble into variegated stuff. A lot of, I would say, our customers, we're definitely renowned and known for our dagger type and
Yeah, it's called Miss Universe.
that's one of ours. It's Miss Universe.
What can you tell us about the name?
And this is an Indonesian portulain crossed with a NSC port by Reed portulain.
Awesome.
We're known for that. We're really well known for our Dresserai hybrids as well.
Yeah.
So we breed with RG dress, Windy Dresserai, as well as different types of JV Dresserai as well.
Cool. But can you share us with us why the name is Miss Universe?
We call it Miss Universe because actually the Indo dress and NSC dress is called Mr. Worldwide. So this is a play. So we included another type of portulain into those. So we call it Miss Universe.
That's funny.
Yeah, so we do that. So we're really well known for like our long and dagger. So this is like we breed for very long velvet meats.
I spoke to a few collectors. I think this is something that they're looking out for.
Yes, it's very popular. I would say that definitely separates us and stands us apart. We do a lot of our other Anthurium, like we have a lot of our Papillamonium and Viva, portulain, crosses. Like this is some of the stuff like we really breed for these super long leaves.
Okay, this is very nice 6-packs, but what is this? Yes, parenting?
Oh yes, this is actually Fort Sherman by Leland. We all know him. And this is actually you don't see this often, but our Leland is based out of Hawaii. So Leland Miano, obviously, he passed away, but all of his collection got sent to Ree Gardens.
Okay.
So we actually we got this clone directly from Ree Gardens, which was like a one-off Leland clone, and it's extremely long and narrow. So we bred this to a couple plants, and the results are amazing. So. Yeah.
So this is the parent plant.
Yes, black velvet. So this is we call FP1, and then this is RA9.
Okay. Interesting. And these are the clones or the babies?
Yes, these are clones. These are the babies from the clones. So this is a selfing.
Yeah.
So this is the first time it's ever been sold. Okay. Follow us on Instagram, botanimalplanthouse.com. Same as the website, Botanical Plant House. And also catch us on Palmstreet. We go live usually every Saturday, and Friday and Wednesday. So we do like 2 to 3 lives a week depending on how it's going.
Equagenera is present at the Aroids Show, and here is one favorite hybrid. This is Anthurium pedatum by Anthurium crystallinum. It's looking great. And there's a lot of plants behind me. There is Anthurium warrackianum, Anthurium king, and bunch of other plants too, like Ceratostima. So there's a lot of different kind of plants. So here it's Anthurium longistrosum. Been growing aroids for over 20 years. It's fun. You fall in love with plants. And here's one of my favorite Anthurium. Anthurium longistrosum gets huge, almost 4-5 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where is it from?
This is from the southern part of Ecuador.
Okay.
And I love the flowers, also amazing. All the hybrids that we create. Here is this beautiful Anthuriums, Luxurium crosses. Check the leaf, super dark, great looking plant.
What is the cross of?
The cross of this one, it's an Anthurium Black Amazon diamond.
So Ecuador, you are hybridizing a lot of Anthuriums
Every day. Every day we do over 30 hybrids. Every day we do crosses. So we are making seeds and hybridizing every day.
Hi. So I got Hoya grapes. I've been looking for this for a really, really, really long time. And so far I haven't seen any price better. So I bought this. And then I bought Carl Blackgate cross with Soul Reaper. This is a Tazula cross.
Nice.
I'm very, very excited.
Oh, so you'll be bringing this back.
I will be bringing it back.
Awesome.
So.
Tell us your Instagram account and where you're from.
Oh, thank you. So my Instagram account is Fido Bao, but I work in Houston with Woohoo Tropicals.
Okay, awesome. Woohoo.
And this is Joshua.
Hi, I'm Joshua. My Instagram is @RootedArotted. I'm Bao's boyfriend, and we both run Woohoo Tropicals.
Yeah, co-worker.
Yeah.
Hi guys, so my name is Fabiana and my husband Ryan over here. We are the Homebody. We specialize in Anthurium plants. We carry a lot of beautiful premium select plants from Tazula, SKG, and we have started making our own crosses, which we're very excited about. A few of my favorite plants for the show has to be this Carla Soul Reaper over here. That is absolutely stunning. You can see super dark, beautiful veining, gorgeous red emergence right there. And another one that has been steal like on this show is definitely an eye catcher right over here, this Pop 8 Soul Reaper. Definitely everybody's talking about it. People's loving it. And the special thing, we also have the creator here, Daryl, which hopefully we'll get a minute to talk to him.
Awesome.
And yeah.
You want to talk about Palmstreet? You can I'm not editing these out.
But yeah, like normally we do our live sales through Palmstreet. So if you're interested in purchasing our plants, you can find us there Mondays and Fridays. We do live sales there, and you can also find plants through the shop or message us any requests that you have or anything that you're looking. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're at Punsin Garden, and we're going to have an episode with her coming up soon, but this is her booth, and she's coming in all the way from Thailand. So this here is actually an Anthurium. It's a hybrid. It's a bird nest type Anthurium. Really, really interesting form. Normally when we have the hookery eye Anthuriums, they don't look like this. And next to this here, also a hookery eye. It looks like a fern. When she showed me this, I thought it was a blue oil fern. But this is in fact an Anthurium that's mutated. You want to see what Harry looks like 3 months ago? He was in our Bangkok International Exotic Plant Show. By the way, that video got 220,000 views as of now. So
you're welcome.
We're famous.
I'm kind of show you a couple of things that are a little bit more on the sought after and a little bit rarer on that kind of spectrum. And on my right hand here, this is a tricolor variegated Warhoinum. It's an Anthurium that is very up and coming in the international market, including the U.S. Yeah. I brought the first one into the U.S. Maybe a couple of months ago in July. And then, so now we're seeing maybe 3 or 4 of them in the US, and they're very up and coming. You can see the yellow variation here that's fading, but also there are splashes of the white in the middle there. You can definitely see that's 2 different types of variation, because the middle one is silver. This is an American-made Anthurium that I'm also super excited about. This is also a variegated Anthurium that's very up and coming. This has been a project that is that I'm very lucky to be involved with from my breeder and my great friend Michelle. Okay. So this is a Black Widow Michelle, cross Zara Michelle variegated. The leaf do start full white, and then as it comes in, you will see the red and the pink with the layer of variegation slowly fading in. So the transformation is beautiful. This is 100% American made, from 2 different plants from duck blocks that have been kind of selectively bred together to kind of create it. So we're super excited about these.
This is the Philodendron Whippleway, tiny babies. This is 45.
Hello everyone, my name is Hai. I'm from Australia and Vietnam. I specialize in Anthuriums and Anthurium hybrids, especially the ones that are crossed with Australian hybrids. Oh. So For this show, I brought a lot of Australian plants here, as well as my own hybrids to America to introduce to the American collectors.
Yeah.
So I brought like Blood Moons with me, Australian Rotolante, got Cape Oasis and Hines, and a bunch of half Australian, half American hybrids that I make. So in the past 2 years, I've been traveling between Australia and Vietnam to build my greenhouse in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And move most of my collection from Australia to Vietnam because it's a lot easier to run it in Vietnam. So this is a new hybrid that I make. It's between a Midnight Velvet original, which originated from Australia, and the Circus Peanut, which is an ultra famous plant in the US.
Awesome. It's sold out.
Yeah, sold out.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you share the price a little bit, or is it?
Yeah. So my Anthuriums range from seeds from like $30-$40. To really big plants to that's worth like $20,000. I think I'm just really lucky that I've got a lot of Australian hybrids. And I'm able to bring them out from Australia and collect other hybrids from America, Thai, Indonesia, and mix them together.
Cool. And what is this one, real quick?
This one's also an eyeball. So this one's a Midnight Velvet hybrid crossed with Scott Cohen's Long Bullet.
I'm Nick from Coral's Coral. I'm from Utah, and I grow and breed Anthuriums.
Nice. So this year, this caught my eye, and this is my first time seeing a Delta Force. We don't really have those in Indonesia. So it's really nice to meet this. Show me around. What are some of your more like prouder hybrids or seedlings?
So one of them I'm really excited about. This has my Coralia in it, so that I got as an Indo-Drusleri X, and it was just super unique, so I gave it its own name. And it's crossed with Crystal Bess, which the Crystal Bess has the best emergent out of anything. So these are the seedlings from that, and when the new leaves come out, they're already showing pinks and purples and the round shape.
Really dark.
Yeah, so these are Wonder Boy Pap by AOS Pap. And this one like has really cool, it's a little hard to see in the picture, but like it's got a lot of like pleating down the sides and stuff. These guys are $50 each. So you can find us on Palmstreet at Coral's Coral. We're also on Instagram. On Instagram, we're Coral's Tropical Plants.
This is Rooted Rarities. They are one of the more hilarious life sellers on Palmstreet. He did mention that I think he offered $600 or $50 for anyone who wanted to tattoo their logo on their body, and I think 3 or 4 people signed up for it. So 3 or 4 people are walking with the Rooted Rarities logo on them. But he's been busy all day here, so I'm not gonna bother him. This is a rather narrow alley, but I guess he's doing a lot of Anthurium seedlings. I guess find out more on Palmstreet if you want to learn more.
Close your eyes. Guess who this is? Bam! So, no need introduction, but its Instagram is going to be on the screen anyways for you guys. And Jan, you are here with Foliage Focus.
And Planthole.
Cool.
Foliage Focus, developed by Growth Technology Australia, is quite a very well-known Australian fertilizer. I've been using it for 4 years, and I think a lot of my success in growing plants can be credited to GT Foliage Focus. And you guys were so interested in GT Foliage Focus that we have now exported them to America as well. Planthole is the official distributor of GT Foliage Focus, and actually the entire Focus range.
Yeah, you can say hi.
That's Jeannie, that's Anne.
Jeannie and
from Planthole. I personally love the Foliage Focus the most because I like foliage, right? So I've been using it for 4 years, and I was actually gifted a bottle for my birthday 4 years ago. A lot of people in Australia use it, and I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. And I loved it so much that I've used it ever since.
So I have a question about one of the products, the silica, because I actually featured a gorgeous Monstera that had like no browning at all. It's a massive plant in Thailand. And actually some people commented that that's attributed to silica. And I was like, what is that? So now that I see this here, can you share with us a little bit?
Yes, so GT Silica is a new product that we just released. Silica is known to help promote plant cell structure, makes it stronger so that your plants are more robust, the leaf is stronger and less prone to pest pressures. So, and because it makes the cell structure strong, it also helps the variegated plants to prevent the variegated parts from browning.
Just wanted to say one more thing as well. I actually learned a lot from you, Sean, on YouTube. So I always watched you way before I had my own YouTube channel. So I wanted to say thank you.
Oh my God, that's so thank you so much. I'm blushing.
We all are. We're fangirling a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think of this whole thing?
To be honest, I've been mainly at the booth over here, and I'm really overwhelmed, with how many people wanted to meet me, and it was really lovely. But I went for a little browse earlier today, and I saw something really nice. I mean, come with me.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is really nice. In Australia, we have quite a limited availability of plants because we can't import plants due to biosecurity.
Yes.
So I'm new to all of this. There's plants over here I've never seen before, never heard of before. So I'm very overstimulated and very overwhelmed. But there was one that really stood out to me, and it's not even an aroid. So don't judge me. No. But don't worry, it's not a Hoya. Yes, it's still here. This one right there. I'm really into heliconias these days. And this one is variegated.
Yeah, it is.
And the flowers are white and red. I don't know. I thought it was super cute.
Oh my God, this is actually...
Do you like it?
I love it, but the thing is, this is where I am. This is very common.
Yeah, of course it is. But I've never seen it before. But I feel like this is something we could get in Australia.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like. But the thing is, what I like about it, it's variegated, but it looks very healthy. No offense.
Awesome.
But you know what I mean? It looks really healthy, bushy. I feel like you could just put it in the garden. It will be easy maintenance, and it's really what I'm after.
Have you grown one before?
I've grown some green heliconias.
Yeah, they're easy.
Yeah, they all died.
Oh my God.
They all died over winter. I mean, they're
winter.
dormant. Let's just call it. They're dormant. We're just going into spring, so maybe they're coming back. But I really like this one.
There's a viewer in Australia that has this in Australia and wants to give him one. I'm sure you can find this in Australia. Someone.
I never really looked for it. I never really. I'm not super into variegated plants, but this one I think has a really healthy amount of variegation.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Canna Stuttgart, which I grow really well.
Yeah.
So I figured I could probably grow this really well.
Yeah.
And it flowers in a pot. So I don't know.
Cute.
I think that's cute.
Yeah. And if I'm not wrong, correct me, one of the viewers, but inside it's like a ginger. It's like a rhizome.
Yes, it has like rhizomes.
Even if you chop off the entire thing, it will still grow.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping that mine are just dormant and they're coming back.
Yeah.
But I haven't checked on the rhizomes. But spring is coming up. I'm going to give them a repot, and then we'll see if they're all rotted or not. We had a really wet winter, so cold and wet is not good. But we'll find out, yeah. I think this is my favorite.
Cute.
Because there's so many other plants, I'm just overwhelmed. This one kind of stood out from the rest.
Hi guys, Noah here with Bare Root Botanicals. We grow out of Central Florida, and we're happy to show you guys a lot of the plants that we specialize in. So we have some really cool aloes. These are new aloe hybrids from a very famous aloe breeder out of Thailand. These are what we specialize in here is Archivira gibifloras. So these are really uncommon varieties that you don't get to see often. So
focusing on cacti succulents.
Yeah, we mostly grow cactus and succulents. We do grow some aroids. We're just kind of getting into that. The purpose of these mini aloe hybrids is to have a whole collection in your windowsill. So you don't need a large space, and you can have an entire collection growing just in your windowsill.
Yeah. And for aloes, how do they put out pups? They do.
They do put out pups.
After they flower.
Just like this right here, already puffing.
Cute. And they're so easy to divide.
Yes, they are.
Satisfying. Awesome. But no, for these aloes, they're not full sun aloes, are they?
Yeah, so actually that's how we get this intense color on them.
Full sun?
Yes, full sun.
Awesome.
Without full sun, they turn green, more like this one.
Yeah, this one here is just so insane. Look at that. And it's like putting out babies off the side. But how much are these, the range, if you have like, price range?
From 30 to 60.
30 to 60.
A lot of Hoya.
So, okay, based on what I observe here, Hoyas are kind of having a moment. They're kind of going up. I mean, they fluctuate, but they're having that moment where they're kind of going up.
Yeah, Hoyas have gone crazy lately.
Really?
The market has went insane.
So, like, what kind of Hoyas? Like splashy or?
Splashy, silver, variegated, all of the uncommon. A lot of people also like Hoyas that sunstress red. So that's been a really new hit. A lot of people like those red leaves. But Hoyas are they're one of the easiest plants we've ever raised. They're easier than succulents, they're easier than cactus. They can be inside, they can be outside, they don't require a lot of maintenance.
Okay.
And they're really just a fun plant.
Cool.
And we also use a lot of fish shit.
Oh, this is funny.
But we really believe in this. This actually it's a soil conditioner. We use it alongside with fertilizer.
Yeah.
And it's done astronomical things for our plants. Our plants root 50% faster. Thank you, Sean, for coming and visiting our booth. It was a pleasure having you. And you can find us on Palmstreet if you'd ever want to.
All right, thank you, Noah.
Thank you, Sean. Have a good one.
And if you look at this table here, I don't know what these are, maybe Cattleyas, about $45 each. Such vibrant flowers. This is so cute. Look at this, like little dancing fairies. There's so much commotion going on here. There's some beautiful, I think this is tainted glass artwork. And there's a famous tattoo artist. He does botanical tattoo. Hi. Look at this, a medium variegated. This is very different from the ones that I've seen. But look at the variegated, and this leaf is actually rather large. This is quite beautiful. If I'm not wrong, this is from Southeast Asia, potentially from Thailand.
I find something different with the, we only see the Anthurium has a velvety, but you see the Dieffenbachia.
This is the Dieffenbachia?
Yeah. So a great find for my trip.
That's amazing, you bought this.
Yeah, you see?
Dieffenbachia, this is a mutation or?
No, but it's species, Panama velvet.
So where did you buy
No, that's Rory.
Rory. Is that a Dieffenbachia?
Okay, what is it? Encephalitis diarrheanus?
Yeah, for $300 for an encephalitis, this sounds pretty cheap.
This caught my eye. It's the most prettiest cycad I've ever seen. So beautiful. That's my favorite on this whole table, for sure. Is this a codex?
I guess so, I don't know.
Oh, okay, but that's super pretty too.
Yeah, it's looking very demure.
It's so opulent. Very cutesy, would you say?
Here, look at the emergent leaf on this. This is super cute. So at Rory's table, he has a lot of these like palm cycads, and the prices are amazing on these. This is pretty good prices. This is so beautiful. I think if you saw my home episode, he loves these plants. He would know a thing or two about it, but I don't know. But look at this emergent leaf here. This is really pretty. This is Living Colors Nursery, and there are a ton of people here. But I want to bring your eyes to these beautiful Medinillas. So there's like a few of them. Let me come around this gentleman. Look at that, that's beautiful. This is $250 Medinilla ASSTD. I don't know what that is. It's rows and rows of them. They're just very crowded. I couldn't try to get close to one of the blooms. Oh my gosh, this is so stunning. Yeah, so these are the bracts, and this is the actual flower itself. How beautiful is that? I wish I had a macro lens to zoom in on the flowers. They're actually quite spectacular. If you look closely at them, they do have this like shimmer. Gorgeous. And of course for Medinillas, they do have beautiful leaves as well. These are some really well-grown Medinillas. Let's take some time to look at some of these bromeliads. This is pretty interesting. I'm not particularly strong with my bromeliad knowledge, but I think this is really interesting. It's like, it's got this ghostly type leaf, and this bract, look at that. This is just so elegant. This is out of this world. I don't think I've come across any of these in Asia. Let me see if I can get you a view from up top. Wow, I quite like this. I wonder what this would look like when it bursts its flowers open, because these are just the bracts. So look at this clump of Tillandsia. This is just so beautiful. I mean, when we buy them, we tend to buy a single one, but when they clump up, they can actually look quite beautiful, almost like a desert scape. But if I'm not wrong, they are tropical. This is quite beautiful. It's, I think $75. That's $75 based on the tag here. I don't think a lot of them are labeled, so I don't know their names. But feel free to check out the nursery. Love this color, my gosh. Look at that combination of the blue and the white and that fuchsia. And this one here just says it's 45 bucks. Don't know what this one is, but I really love the growth habit on this. Look at how nice this form is. And I guess you can kind of separate them when they're ready. You can cut. I love that when I'm buying plants, I'm thinking about how I'm going to cut them up when they get bigger.
Sure. So I'm Thomas. I'm a co-founder of a potting mix company called Variplants. We manufacture Molly's potting mixes here. We specialize in soil-free potting mixes. You know, I get real common feedback from the plant community, which is like, oh, I make my own. I always ask like, oh, do you put Bacillus pumilus and mycorrhizae in it? The common answer to that is no. These are nutrients and additives that actually attach to the roots, allow them to take in nutrients better, as well as protecting them from root rot. So that's kind of one of our secret sources, not so secret. Yeah, they're chunky mixes. They try and mimic the environments that plants are coming from.
Here is an accessories maker, and they actually use recycled materials to create 3D printed, I guess, pots, and I guess these are for hanging. This is going to be great for orchids, for like aerial roots and such. And I really love the psychedelic colors on this. Again, I'm a huge fan of sustainable products, so these are all like recycled. These here are actually mounts. You could mount orchids on them, and I bet you could do platyceriums here as well. Oh my God, look at the transformation of the color. It moves with light. Oh, it turns blue. Oh my gosh, this is really fun. This is fun. You can mount them like this for orchids, and again, probably for platyceriums as well. Cool. Nice, oh my gosh. This is the competition area. Look at this Variegated Variegated. This is gorgeous.
Yeah,
so let me give you a quick sweep of the area. I don't know if I have time because we've got an hour left for the show. This one actually, this is one that Tason purchased in Bangkok International Exotic Plant. This is a Tomatophyllum, and this is a mutation. They did say it is from Florida, but this is beautiful, beautiful. Look at this funky shape. It looks almost like a Schefflera.
So tired.
Oh, I'm exhausted. We've got an hour left until this show ends. So I'm grateful to have caught you here. What is your best plant here or favorite plant?
This is the plant that everybody wants to see, and it's like my #1 wish list plant ever right now. And this is stripy. So this is from Silver Chrome Gardens. It's a Tim Anderson plant. Tim Anderson's no longer with us.
Yeah.
It's spelled wrong here. It says strippy.
It should be stripy.
Stripy.
With an E.
It has stripes. People don't really know the lineage, but everyone's trying to get this look right now of this like very spidery looking.
So it's like a heart shape.
Yeah, and then the veins are really wiry, really thin. It's like gray, really pebbly, like elephant skin.
Oh, interesting.
So cuttings of this probably go for like $7,000 right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And the really pronounced nipple over there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But on the new leaf,
yeah, it's not as pronounced.
Over time, it will poke out more and more.
Oh, or if you give it some cold
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
The air conditioning brings it out a little.
Well, thank you, Alice, for your time. But if I walked by this, I would not know what this was, and I would not give it.
Oh, but then now you will.
Now I know what it is, and now you know what it is.
And if you like Black Widow comes from stripy.
Okay. Good to know. Oh my God. Oh, by the way, follow Alice for more Anthurium related content. And also, Alice is doing her own version of the tour that will focus on Anthurium. So of course, if you love Anthuriums, give that episode a watch. And thank you, Alice.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. This is the Anthurium Red Thunder. Really, really striking. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is very, very dramatic. I don't know where this one came from, but the shape of the leaves is really, really quite beautiful. So Alice just pointed out to me that this is the first place for Anthurium. It is a variegated Anthurium SKG marble. So it came from Silver Chrome Gardens. And I want to quickly show you the variegation up close.
My name is Jessica, owner of Tundra Tropicals out of Wisconsin. I sell aroids, basically, mostly aroids.
Cool. Are you here to buy or are you here to sell?
I'm here for the community. I love coming here because it's just so much connection with all of the people that I spend so much time talking to throughout the year and networking with online, to be able to be together in each other's presence and just get excited about the plants and share everything, and really to see a lot of things that you just do not easily come across.
And you're a live seller on Palmstreet.
Yes.
So a lot of people actually recognize you. Have you had people said hi to you, like, I know you from?
Yeah. It was hard to kind of get through.
That's wonderful.
Any of the, I think I missed like half the show yesterday, just simply because I was so busy talking to people. It's so great to like feel so warmly welcomed in a place that's not home.
In this show, is there any particular plant that stood out to you that's like blew your mind?
It's hard to pick because everybody's bringing their A game to this show, you know. Yeah. So I haven't seen anything lackluster really at all.
Nice.
Here.
So if you can bring home any Anthurium today and money is not an issue, what would it be?
I don't even know if it's here, but you know, I would love a mature FTG.
Okay.
Yes, I would love that.
Cool. Well, thank you for your time. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Palmstreet. My seller name on Palmstreet is Copper Bee, and I can be found on Instagram under Tundra Tropicals.
They're about closing down. They're packing up their stuff, but it seems like they're kind of specializing in the jungle cacti. And I saw a lot of people walk away with some of these cacti, especially these Stapelias. These are about to burst open, the flower. Hey! Oh my God! Hey! Good, how are you?
See you.
Is Nan here or just you?
She's right here.
Oh, she's in there. Oh my God. So I don't know if you guys remember Nan from our Thailand episode. She toured her tissue culture lab.
So we grow a lot of our stuff in Thailand. We export aroids and orchids, yeah.
So your dad used to live in a shed, and that turned into like a whole like farming industry.
Correct.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So.
And orchids are in our DNA, so we can never go out without it.
Yeah.
Aroids is just like our interest.
Oh.
So this is a variegated dendrobium. It's a compact. They call these Thai pearls.
Okay.
They stay pretty small, and then they will kind of shoot out from the side.
See.
Yeah,
That's
and then the flower of this is super, super tiny, like
cute.
Tiny. They're easy to care for. The color is very vibrant.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like one of the highlights of the show.
And for dendrobium, what is the care like? Care tips? Just
the easiest, the entryway of getting into the orchid world.
Really?
So these guys are so easy. You can slap them on like a little either wood cork or plastic, just like this. Water them every day.
Indoor or outdoor or both?
Both.
As long as it's bright enough.
As long as it's bright.
I mean, you have orchid on one side, you have aroids on one side. Which one did better for you this time?
For this particular show, definitely the aroids.
Because we are in an aroid show.
Yeah, we're in an aroid show.
Okay.
But if you catch us at the orchid shows, I mean, like my booth is like decked out with orchids.
Awesome.
Got this philodendron Princess of Fire.
Awesome.
So beautiful. Look at the colors.
Oh my gosh. This is so fascinating. It's like it's not even tricolor, it's like 4 colors.
4 colors, yes.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
amazing.
Have you bought many plants today, or is this like?
And we're about to start shopping away, and yeah, it's exciting. So many amazing vendors and a lot of beautiful plants.
Cool.
Exotic plants. Yes, very nice.
Where are you coming from?
I'm actually the owner of 365 Hydroponics.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the show. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jasmine Klub at Jasmine Klub.
Cool.
On Instagram and on Palmstreet. And I have friends too that are totally into plants. So this is actually a purchase for a friend.
Plumeria.
She saw all these new variegated plumerias coming out and told me I had to pick one up for her. So what I'm most excited about are my haul of FTG crystallinum.
Oh my God, I heard about it. There was a table of like a card of them.
So these are from Fairchild Tropical Gardens.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll be able to throw up a picture to show people what they look like, but they're insane. And I got a few of them so that I can see them grow out. They sold out quick in the morning yesterday. Today they were there for a bit longer, so you might see some more there.
Awesome.
And we got a couple of different cool Potato radiatum and Podophyllum babies.
Peek my camera in there.
Yeah, so you can see this is the
that's cute.
Potato radiatum, and he's already starting to do his fenestration.
It's adult. Adult. Yeah.
And then same with the Podophyllum, which is a little bit thicker of a leaf.
Yeah.
This is also from Harry, which is his Doriakii red crystal.
So what did you get here?
Queen of Hearts, and then this is a red velvet cake ex Zara from Rare Plant Fairy.
Awesome. Nice.
Hi, this is Lenny. They call me Lean too, but I have an upcoming show in Texas in October 26th. This is Texas Aroid Show. It's a mini-me of this, but come on guys and look at my plant haul today.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I actually pulled you over from far away. This is a caramel marble.
Yes.
And that's a little Billy Tay baby peeking out from here. And I love this, the sense of it, turkey eye, oh.
They were all gonna be at the show next month.
Okay, awesome. A lot of fun. This one mine died, Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire.
But nice to see you here. It's so amazing. And this, look at this pink leaf. This is ridiculous. This is cute. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be so happy.
I'm very,
so happy.
very happy.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you have a nice rest of the day. Thanks for sharing your haul. And for the rest of you, come to the
Texas Aroid Show, October 26th, Houston, Marriott South, guys.
All right, I'm gonna sign off soon, but one more time, I wanna thank you, Palmstreet, for bringing me back to the United States and sharing this wonderful experience because you guys have the best plant community ever. Like, everyone is so warm and so inviting and so giving. I met so many people and so many growers here share their stories with me. You guys are so passionate. And a lot of you told me, you know, how my channel has influenced you or how have you grown. And that is like something that really warms my heart. And for those of you who haven't tried out the app, do give it a go. So there were so many people saying hi to me. We kept getting interrupted, but in a good way. I really appreciate every single one of you. And for those of you who have not tried the Palmstreet app, give it a go. You might find it entertaining. You might find something good in there, or if you're considering to do a business. And I guess you could stay subscribed, like, comment, and all that good stuff. And of course, if you want to help the channel out more financially, join my Patreon and also my YouTube. That's Jay, by the way, from the Philippines. So many people know me. It's crazy. I mean, it feels crazy good. I'm normally shy and introverted, so I don't come out much. So I'm very grateful for this. Thank you. Thank you to viewers too. Okay, stay well. Bye. We got our shades on. We're leaving the venue. We're avoiding the paparazzi.
Oh my gosh.
Look over there. So many people.
Bodyguard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover you with a little
jacket.
Jacket.
Hopefully no one noticed us leaving.